we got Meteor Dragoon, a left spin Beyblade that's an attack type and it has rubber contact points. Let's open it up and see how it is. Alright, guys, we got Meteor Dragoon. It finally arrived. And it also came with my second random booster. So that is in the previous video, if you want to go watch that. Alright, so let us open it up. But first, let's give it a little review. So, we got the owner, Chrome Ryu. Let's look at these parts. We got Meteor Dragoon. And I'm pretty sure that is Metal Co. White. Stats don't really matter, but 75, 15, and 35. You can see it's attack, defense, and stamina. Ratchet, 370. It's nothing special. We've had this before on Hell's Hammer. And a new bit called Jolt. So, something I have not seen talked about is that supposedly Jolt has a little bearing on the tip. It's something that the Koro magazine said, but no, once again, nobody has talked about it. So, we'll confirm that. And then, the last special part. We got a left spin winder with a dragon ripcord. So, it's slightly longer than a regular ripcord, but it's also slightly shorter than one of those hold launcher ripcords, or like the long ones. And then over here just talks about how it's left spin. All right, let's get it open. Alrighty. Here it is, fully open. Let's just review everything first. So first, let's review this winder launcher. Alright, here it is. It has a pretty interesting design and a really nice color scheme, white and purple. Let me get my other winder launcher and my left spin ripcord launcher. Well, no, not my ripcord. Left spin string launcher to compare. Alrighty, so if we take a look at both of these, this one has stuff pretty similar to both of them. So it's a winder launcher, meaning that the launcher hooks are on the back. And it has these parts on the back too. But instead of the entrance being on the bottom, it's more on the top. And then it has the interesting design of it having like a little slope here. This one has it too, right there. All right. Now let's get the ripcord. Here it is, the Dragon Winder. It is a really cool winder with a really nice grip design. And then, luckily, here I have the long winder launcher. If we compare them, it is indeed ever so slightly shorter. Let's see, let me straighten it out a little bit. Yeah, that's essentially lined up, and yeah, look. And then if I get a regular one, just give me a second, I gotta find it. All right, got a regular ripcord. And then if I line them up and stretch them out, you can see it's got like three teeth extra. Pretty neat. All right, let's put it together. There it is. I really like how that feels. All right, let's get to the bay. First, let's talk about Jolt. The bit I want to talk, the part I want to talk about the most. All right, again, a repeat of why I want to talk about this bit most is that supposedly this part has a bearing. Let's test it out. Oh no, I can't tell. It's really hard. Okay, so disappointingly, it does not feel like it has a bearing. That sucks. So they lied to us, apparently. Anyways, so what makes this bit unique is that it has a really small tip, but it has a large gear ratio, meaning it has 16 gears, like Excel, Level, or Hexa. And the tip itself is smaller than Rush, so it won't really move as fast as Rush, like just in the stadium itself. But it will move like Hexa level speeds or Level or Excel on the rail. All right, let's go to 370. All right, here is 370. It is a 3-sided ratchet and a height of 7 millimeters. A way to distinguish 60s, 70s, and 80s is by looking, well, at the sides here. Well, yeah, that's really the main way. Because look, here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then it's more of like a hexagon shape. 70s have a mix of around the same burst res as 60s, bit burst res as 60s, and ratchet burst res as 80s. It's just right in the middle. So 370, it's kind of a meh. It's mid. It's not good, but it's not bad. All right, let's move on to the blade. Alrighty, here it is. Meteor Dragoon. It is a left spin attack type with rubber. You would think this is the imbalance in it, right? Well, there's actually a Twitter post out there that says the imbalance will be like this, where all the weight is down here instead. So that means, unfortunately, this you can't line up the 160 or something to here, but you can still line it up to the imbalance over here. So yeah, let's put it together and see how it looks. Alrighty, it is put together. Side profile, it's pretty interesting, I'm not gonna lie. Before we get to any sort of like launches or battles or testings, let's see what the skill up guide has for us, shall we? Just really quick, you guys can skip ahead if you want. Here is the skill up guide. The recommended combo has a new position apparently. So the recommended combo is Meteor Dragoon, M85, Hexa. I do not have M85, and I am sure nobody will be using M85 on this, because, well, 85 ratchet, it's like, well, any ratchet with a 5 at the end isn't really the best to use, due to the fact that no matter what bit you put it on, it'll always have the same burst resistance. All right. And then as for the next product, doesn't really have info on that, but we all know that it's Flare Phoenix, I think is the name, and it is a defense type. This is just a manual. We do not need this. Goodbye. Let's get the stadium out and do just a couple test battles. Alright, so I forgot to get the weight. And, well, apparently I've been told that, oh, weights are inaccurate if they're not on a level surface. So, let's see how much my Meteor Dragoon weighs. Got 39 flat. That's pretty darn good. Right. I'll see you guys in whatever's next. Adios. For me, first battle is a no-brainer. Impact Drake, 960 Low Rush versus Meteor Dragoon, 370 Jolt. Let us see how these two rubber battlers fare against each other. And respectively, I'll be using Impact Drake's string launcher. And of course, Meteor Dragoon's wander launcher. First, test spin. Yeah, it is definitely a lot calmer than other bits inside the stadium. But once it's the rail, it is a beast. Right. Let's see how it does with the tilt launch. This has a really interesting grip, and I almost kind of like it. It's so weird seeing the bit like being so calm inside the stadium itself, then hitting the round and just speeding up crazily. All right, let's do a couple battles. First to 4 points. So many rubber hits. Oh, and ring out finish to Impact Drake. 2-0. 3, 2, 1, go. Big hits. And spin finish. 2-1. Battle 3. 3, 2, 1, go. Drake gets it. 3-1. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, super imbalanced. And Drake still gets it. Making the score 4-1. Winner. Alright, let's put it up against one more bay. Alright, and now we put it up against a combo I deem to be the strongest defense type. We're going to do first the 3 points on this one. I think I see why they call it Meteor. I'm still sort of disappointed they didn't call it like Impact Dragoon. But oh well. Oh wait. Tie. Let's do that again. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, it almost extreme. The on balance is crazy. And spin finish. 1-0. 3, 2, 1, go. It seems to be doing a lot better than last battle. Oh yeah. Okay, they're at the end game. And Meteor gets it. Spin finish. 1-1. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, that. The rubber really helped me out. Oh, shoot. Meteor fell way too early this time. 2-1. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I popped out of the pocket again. Okay, it's doing a little better than before. Tie again. Let's do that again. Remember, it's 2-1. 3, 2, 1, go. And a ring out finish for Scorpio. Bringing the score 4-1. Alrighty. Damage report. Got a little bit of scuffing there. A little bit there. Not that much here, which is good. Alright, so overall, I mean, it can win, but I still wouldn't recommend you run stock Meteor. Let's get one final look at it. Got Jolt, 370, and Meteor Dragoon, Metal Coat White. Alright, so, if you guys didn't notice, I can finally make a whole Chrome deck. People could have already made a full Chrome-oriented deck, but the thing is, it was Cobalt Drake that you could have had, but I didn't have access to the gacha, and I don't have money to spend that much. So, this is pretty much a really accessible way to get a Chrome-oriented deck. Alright, that is all for today. I'm really glad I finally got this release. Next video will be a combo test of this guy. I already have a couple combos planned out. And see you guys then. Adios.